everyone, and happy time zones! It's your bird, Haven the Raven, and welcome back to Elden Ring Catch Flame Only. We're gonna be on Consort for a while. Realized as I was rolling that that was a bad idea. Really bad idea. Ow. There we go. Hello? I hit dodge. Are you kidding me? Yeah, that's about what I expected. After some of those not dodges. Like, I got greedy on that last hit. But, yeah. I wish I could deal more damage here, but whatever. I have other things I could be doing. Technically speaking, I have other things I could be doing. I'm wondering if it makes more sense for me to go... we'll say an hour into the stream. And then pivot into another boss to give myself a break. I'm an idiot. Okay. We're just not gonna let myself use any healing items for the first phase. Let's get good at the first phase again. Okay, I should pretty much never go for the third hit. Third hit's pretty much never worth it. Ironically, it's easier to heal on the second phase. Hello? That was like the one time where it was actually worth it. Oh, fuck. Hello? Oh! Negan Moongazer! Hey, how you both doing? And, yeah. Yeah, consort is pretty much always a problem. I'm giving myself 1 hour, and then I'm gonna go do something else for a little bit, and then I'll come back. Because I was actually smart this time and didn't leave consort for the last boss. Okay then. Glad to hear you're doing great. But yeah, I was smart this time. I did not leave consort for the very, very, very last thing. No, same mic. Why is the... Is it like too loud or something? My voice is kind of different. Oh dear. Yeah, that is about what I expected. Soft. That could honestly just be the settings. That could be the mic settings, honestly. Thank you for the redeem, Negan. On the, when I was streaming directly from PS5, I had the mic sensitivity turned up to the absolute maximum because my voice is not particularly loud. Like, this is me speaking above my normal volume. But I'm using a Corsair headset with the mic included. So I can't I can't finagle with it as easily on Linux. I'm still looking at... I've got to look into that, really. There's just been a lot going on. The dude in this game is scary. Which dude? There's a lot of dudes in this game. Why did I do that? Why did I do that? Why did I do that? That's fair. Radon? Yeah, Radon's a little... He's more annoying than scary, honestly. I've officially decided to give up on Melania because with this particular challenge run, she is just so boring. It wouldn't be fun to watch. Negan, it's not nice to talk about people's weight like that. This... When was the last time you were here, Moongazer? Because I know it's been a while. Was it before I beat PCR on Magic Flint Blade only? Because this is not technically a new run, but it might be for you because it's been a while. Been a month. I think I was actually starting this a month ago. Not how I intended that sequence to go. But could go worse. Well, right side. Free heal. Oh my. Okay. Damn it! I hit dodge and didn't... That's unfortunate. I can hit an enemy while they're staggered, but I'm not allowed to riposte because that would not be the spell. This is my only form of damage. It is possible to stagger him like that. But it's not possible to riposte with the spell. Well, I'm already off to an excellent start. Just kill me. Which, honestly, that's the big problem with spell-only runs. I'm dead. The biggest flaw with spell-only runs, or anything that isn't a melee run, really, or isn't a standard weapon run, is no riposts, no crits. Which does kind of suck, because crits do a lot of damage. Ooh, nice! First or second one? Oh my. First. I just got so lucky there. Uh-oh, I'm dead, I'm dead, I'm so fucking dead. Damn it. Yeah, the first and second both Dragon's Dogma games are really good. I have technically beaten the first one. I just never actually went back and beat the post game, and I've never beaten Bitter Black Isle. Even though I love Bitter Black Isle, most of my time when I play the first Dragon's Dogma is spent just wandering Bitter Black Isle. Bitter Black. Honestly, now that I have a capture card, I can probably play that one on stream. I'll have to mess around with it and see. What do you mean it should be studied? Like, do you mean more? Do you mean that more games should treat followers the way pawns get treated, or do you mean? Okay, yeah. Pawns are easily one of the best companion types in the game. Or, well, not the game, but all games. Obviously, the best in Dragon's Dogma itself. Hello? I hate that one. You mess up once in any of Consort's combos and you're just dead. If this entire game... The game really is not balanced around around anything even remotely resembling Consort. But I've played a lot of games. Or, well, maybe not a lot, but of the games I've played, I have to say, that the Dragon's Dogma pawn system does companions... Are you kidding me? I wouldn't exactly say I've played a lot of games, actually. I've played an okay amount. But Dragon's Dogma, or the pawn system is better than the companion system in God Eater 3 by a long shot. Though that's mostly due to the fact that, or the way the games are structured. Slightly, I'd say that the pawns are slightly better than the companions in Code Vein. Like, the companion system in Code Vein is cool and all, but your companions are not in any way customizable in that game, so while they can and will carry you if you put forth the effort to keep them alive, they have their own skill sets and are not going to be changed. Actually, the God Eater games do that the same way, but you can actually have an entire party in... Or, well, God Eater 3 does it the same way. I haven't played 1 or 2. Yeah. Yeah, we need more... we definitely need more sophisticated NPC companions in games. Come on, we're done. Okay, then. I mistimed one dodge and it cost me. This is why I said I'll give myself like an hour on Radon and then go do something else and come back. Because my skills definitely decay after a while. Yep. Hello? I was hitting dodge? Let's try this. Come on, we're done. Ooh, nice. What did you like and not like about the Darksiders trilogy? General thoughts, I guess, was the better way to put that. That's an interesting take. Most would actually not say that. Hello? I got completely screwed out of a couple button presses there. War's slow when you hate it. Yeah, that's just War's playstyle in general. He's pretty slow and clunky in Genesis too. Of the Horsemen, he is, gameplay-wise, the tank. canonically speaking, death is, as Strife so eloquently put it, damn near indestructible. Yeah, 2 is phenomenal. I need to go back and do another playthrough too. Okay, come on. Oh, bless! Hello! How are you today? I'll look at the chat in a minute. I kind of gotta focus on Radon. 3 is okay, but something's missing. That's fair. That is completely fair. Hello? Oh, had to you come in. Fair enough. Alright, I'm not going to use the rune arc for the next attempt. Like, I swear, sometimes when you hit the rune arc... seriously, I swear, sometimes when you have a rune arc equipped, the game just decides you're going to get hit to compensate. Happy Pride Month, Moongazer. Oh, now you decide to nuke. I'm kind of screwed if Phase 2 doesn't open with the nuke. Not gonna lie. I kind of rely on that to get my magic back. we go. There we go. Oh, fair enough, fair enough. Have an excellent day, Moongazer. Or, well, night in your case. Damn it! I was hitting dodge. But seriously, Bless, how you doing? Alright, we're done. Defenses aren't going to help me here. Fast roll might, but even then that's a maybe. That said, I am still very defensive at the moment. There we go. Oh, that was my fault. We're not doing that. god. Okay. We're just gonna do that. I'm dead. Well, maybe not dead, but that was a very poor decision on my part. Damn it! I swear I'm hitting the dodge button. I don't know why I'm not managing it at that point. I'm hitting the dodge button, I swear. Alright. I swear I'm hitting the button. I hate Consort. The worst part is I am technically doing better against him than I was against Moog for a while. No, I don't think I'm gonna be getting close to you, and I hate that I'm doing this, but let's do that. All right, cool. Hello? I hate this boss. I swear, I go through the 5 stages of grief every time I fight him. Alright. 8 minutes, or well, I guess it would be 1:05, considering I don't start my stream as soon, like I don't actually start my stream as soon as it loads. Okay. So we'll say about 13 minutes, and then I did go do something else. Roughly 13 minutes, and then I go do something else. Hello? I was hitting... Okay. That is not good RNG. Oh well. That is, however. Damn it. If I'd survived that onslaught, I would have had a perfect heal window. Had I survived that onslaught, I would have had a perfect heal window. Okay. Again, I'd like to... It's getting to a point where I might have to consider getting... I was boosting up my intelligence as a maybe I'm gonna need it, but I hope not type thing. And I know it's technically possible with what I've got. But, like, please don't make me actually have to boost up my intelligence. Okay. Embarrassing, but okay. And I swear I hit dodge. Why does this game hate me? I know this boss is doable. And I know I can do it. It's just annoying. But at this point, I think I'll take annoying over boring. Okay. Oh my. We're not doing that. I love that combo. Hello? Why did... I must have gotten staggered somehow. Which shouldn't happen with the amount of poise I have. Like, seriously. My poise at the moment is 92. The highest you can get is 100. I should not be staggering as much as I am. Alright, 5 minutes. I can do 5 minutes. 5 minutes and then I'm gonna go attempt to mid-draw for a little while. Well, mid-draw I'm better. I feel like I should leave Bale for the last, considering Bale is probably the most important to Elden Ring lore as a whole. Considering that Plassey was still kicking and still more than able to put up a fight in the base game, I'm not really sure that the title of Elden Lord would have ever been wrestled from him if not for Bale's betrayal. Which in a way kind of makes Bale the one that started this whole thing. I think gameplay-wise, Plassey beats Godfrey any day of the week. Damn it. Probably 1 or 2 more attempts before I go try Midra for a little while. Actually, I'm fairly certain Bale beats most bosses in a 1v1. I'll have to go back and... because some people do actually spawn bosses in to fight each other. I'll have to go look at some of that. Oh no. Whee! Round and around we go. Ah! Where we stop? Well, only I know. Nice try, Radon. Come on, close the gap. Bruh! Wow, that has a maximum range. Okay, did not know that. Oh dear. I wasn't aware you could outrange that move. Oh, Alexu, hello. How are you today? Hit square. Why did you not drink? There we go. Oh my. Damn it. Well, I'm pivoting into Midra for a moment. I was smart this time and did not leave Consort for absolute last. I still have Midra, Bale, and Metter to take care of. That means I'm less likely to burn myself out on Consort. Especially because I'm flat out saving Bale for later. I might have actually fucked up here, but whatever. We're gonna attempt Midra for a little bit.
The depths of your foolish...
Lowest percent was like literally almost dead. I got him down to like almost before his name. Oh my. Oh my. Oh, that's bad. I'm fairly confident that I'm not going to manage Midra in 15 minutes. This is just to give my brain a break from Consort.
Depths of your foolish.
And if I happen to win, then I get... Oh my. Oh, TJ, hello! How are you today? Oh my. Oh, thank you for the 3-stream streak, Alexu. Glad to hear you're doing alright. I am currently in the process of trying to...
Depths of your foolishness.
Let's do that. Ow. That hurt. Oh my. Yeah, I'm just here because I need to give my brain a break from the boss I was fighting. Midra's actually a fun fight, even if it it looks like I'm choking right now, which I kind of am. Actually, what I really should do is head towards Metter.
Depths of your foolishness.
Surprised that went as well as it did. Oh my. Oh my. Do that. Hey, I was not... Ow! Midra? I think I should probably save Midra for a while as well. Is Emir on the throne? Emir is not on the throne. Which means I have access to Metter. Interestingly, Metter unlocks Emir as a boss, so that's a sizable amount of souls if I can, or well, runes if I can manage it. I might be able to push. Getting stamina up to 45 might be worthwhile, but it... That's the soft... That's either the soft or the hard cap. One of the two. Okay. Mother of Fingers. Really? Okay, yeah, she's gonna be a problem. Literally just because of her weird movements, she's going to be a problem. Wow, taunting me with Blythe, are you? Alright, Metter. Actually, this might be smart. Hello? I was hitting dodge. I think I actually first tried her on Magic Glintblade only. Strangely enough, despite appearances, Metter is a lot easier from range. You'd think the opposite, considering she's a caster. But engaging her in a duel of magic is a lot easier than trying to run up to her. Oh my. Oh my. Get closer. I might actually win this. Get close here. Damn it. Mistimed a couple dodges. But she's actually looking doable. Or at least a lot more doable than Midra or Consort. I think I might actually just focus her to get some aspect of victory because she looks so doable. The difficult part is going to honestly be Yolan and Ymir. Ow. Why is this so... Okay. She's kind of random then. Because if I can get a couple good hits in early, I'm fine. It's just getting into position. I don't think I've ever had a boss this random. Hello? Okay. Yep, that's fair. That is fair. Okay. She's easy to get down, but once you lose your position, you're fucked. Essentially. I need to get into that second phase with a decent amount of my healing flasks left. And then I just need to be out here a bit. Oh, never mind. And then I think I can just kind of stand here. Yep. Ow. Oh my. Oh my, I'm so dumb. Go, 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 go! There we go! Oh no, oh no, oh no. Okay, I couldn't remember if that was a, like, nuke attack or whatever. Grace. Is there a Grace? There is a Grace. Cool. That is not enough. That's not going to be enough. Thank you. Thank you for the GGs. But it's better. Okay, I need essentially 20,000. I don't want to break Metter's remembrance for that. Let's check this again. I don't want to break Metter's remembrance yet, but I also don't want to go back into the Cathedral of Manus Metter just yet. So where is a good... You know what? Back to the Lands Between for a moment, because we're going to Moog. Or, well, Moog's Palace to get just enough, hopefully, to push us up over that one level. Okay. Hi. Gonna do me a favor and beat the spiky ball? No? Alright then, I'm just gonna do this then. And then you. And is that enough? Yes. I'm trying to save the duplicated remembrances for the for absolute emergencies, honestly. I've had to do it before, and I could technically do it again. But I'm trying to save that. Okay. 316. That is better incant scaling. On a technical level.
What have you done? You've wounded Count Emir most irreparably. Such is he wishes for your death, and I must attend to the Count's concerns.
We're just not gonna mess with that. Oh my. I was trying to dodge. I have to wonder what happens if I kill her but lose to Emir.
What have you done? You've wounded Count Emir most irreparably, such that he wishes for your death, and I must attend to his concerns.
This build is actually pretty good against NPCs. If you can get them to kind of just run into you.
My dear star, a fine mother, you will be.
My shining star, grant me a mother's strength. Look here, at my fingers. I will be the true mother, and I will be the only mother.
Where'd you go?
My dear children.
Oh my. Oh my. This Emir, I actually was kind of anticipating to be a bit of a problem.
My dear.
I desired to be your mother.
Okay. Actually, I just thought of another reason why I wouldn't want to use... I don't think Metter's staff actually has... I should go back to the roundtable hold. I don't think Metter's staff is going to be better than the, Oh, thank you. I have no idea, actually, if this is going to be... I'm pretty sure it's not going to be better than what I've currently got, but at the same time, Metter's staff is capable of using both sorceries and incantations, which could theoretically make it useful if its scaling ends up high enough. I don't think it is. I think it loses to the Prince of Death's staff. Okay. Which means it'll probably lose to the Golden Order seal. I'm not allowed to bonk. This is the only way I can deal damage. Actually, wait, hold on a second. How much of a damage increase was that? 738. Okay, so that's like 7 points, which doesn't sound like much, but that adds up. Okay. However, gravity doing its thing is... really not my fault. I'll take the runes, but... okay. So from here... that was a longer detour than I had anticipated. And, well... and intended. 321 for the Golden Order seal. Yeah, the scaling on the mixed ones gets kind of ridiculous when you have one of the scaling stats. Oh, yeah, rune arcs are allowed. Issue is, I have 5. They are allowed, I'm just trying to... okay, that was a 30-point increase in my damage. Or, well, maybe not 30, but definitely more than 20, which, again, doesn't sound like a lot. But that is huge. Yes, rune arcs are allowed. I'm just trying to save them because I'm not very good at this game. And using a rune arc, or wasting a rune arc, is not a good feeling. Also, I swear input delay gets worse when you have a rune arc on. Oh my. Please, thank you! I walked right into that pillar of light. Yep. Walked right into the pillar of light and then got screwed over by the input delay a little. Oh well. More rune arcs would definitely be helpful, but at the same time, I try to limit... I try to keep things interesting for my viewers. For example, I'm giving up on Melania, not because I don't think I can do it, but because that fight ends up being so slow with this build that it's just boring to watch. The vast majority of it is literally just a staring contest. As a result, I also try to do my farming off stream. So I'd like to avoid grinding if possible. Especially because I can't really guarantee I'll have much time to do anything this week. Yep, okay. Why did that... No. Hello, I was hitting dodge. Come on. Come on, close the gap. I'm not going to be trying to get close to you. You got to come close to me. Thank you. Okay, cool. Oh, that's bad. Don't know what exactly happened there, but I'll take it. Just realized which one was on and don't want that. How did that not do a ton of damage? Spam roll for the win. Oh my. Okay. Why did that take less time than Moog? Why did that take less time than Moog? Oh, welcome in, Kay. I don't particularly care about pronouns today. Why the fuck did that take less time than Moog? Moog took me 7 hours! What the fuck? I think in total, Consort took me like 2. Bruh! Sure, let's go with that. On the one hand, I'm happy to be done with that bullshit. On the other hand, I am insulted. Thank you for the GGs. Okay. So I did end up leveling up my intelligence enough in this that the Golden Order seal outpaced the Erdtree seal. I didn't do that! Okay, I should actually probably go level up the Staff of the Great Beyond. Alright, so that is all of the main content in the game done. All I have are... There are 4 Remembrance bosses left. However, I'm not going to go after 2 of them just at all. Okay, Staff was a Great Beyond isn't quite there, but it's not terrible. So with that, I have Bale and Midra left, both of whom I think are actually resistant to fire. I'm not even going to attempt Rykard. Like, that I'm pretty sure is just going to be a waiting game. And Melania I've given up on because she's a waiting game. Waiting games can be fun to an extent, but when it's going to be several hours of staring contests, I'm not going to subject you to that. Like, maybe if someone dropped 1,000 bits or something, but no. Not as it stands. So do I want to go after Bale next, or Midra? Actually, I should probably clear out the way to Bale before I make that decision. Because that is a lot of runes that I've just been kind of missing out on because I didn't want to mess with the dragons at Jagged Peak. Okay, both of these are actually hostile. As I gotta clear out both of them for Egon. Although, waiting might be smart here. Seeing as how there's two of them. Welcome back, Kay. Welcome back. I was just musing on how, since Consort's dead now, the only bosses I have left that I'm actually intending to go after are Midra and Bale. Or, well, only two Remembrance bosses. I'm not even going to attempt Rykard because that is just literally just going to be a waiting game. And I'm not even sure I have enough, health and I'm not even sure I'm not even sure I have enough sustainability to survive that, really. I genuinely don't think I'll be able to survive that. Or, well, I might, but again, it is going to be mostly just running around in circles. And that's the exact same reason I don't want to go after Melania either. I think I'm just going to leave her undone this go around because it is multiple times I have shown that it is a staring contest with Melania, which leaves Midra and Bale as my final two bosses before this run's complete. But I realized before I should go after either of them. Yeah, literally my whole reason for not going back for Rykard and Melania is it would be boring and I don't want to bore you guys. Alright, you're gonna be the victor, so let's... Oh, I think the other dragon actually outright died. Okay. Oh my. But before I should even think about fighting either of them, I should really take out the, run up to Bale. If you fall off a ledge and die, I'm going to laugh. What do I do about this situation? Yeah, I'm gonna be killing the ancient dragon that's coming up, because what do I do about this situation? Can I even get to you? Okay, yeah, I guess so. Oh my. Oh, you finally made it back up. If you go off the cliff, I'm going to laugh at you. Okay. But yeah, I intend to kill the ancient dragon that's coming up. Hold up, what do you mean that doesn't even that's only half a level. I should have gotten rid of you a long time ago.
Warrior true, if ever one there was. A fellow Drake warrior.
Hey, Egon.
Egon. Piteous Egon. Do you not remember? Conjure your past. How once you were. When fear was yet foreign to ye.
Yeah, okay. Come on, Egon. I need to talk to you.
Grant me this, take this for skate. Summon me, my limb but a draw, and my proud skate. Summon me.
Alright, and then I had this. Which this is where the ancient dragon is. I literally just ran up to that one, Grace and then left. Because I didn't want to deal with the stuff yet. I have to be careful here. do that. Oh my. Yeah, this is a lightning dragon in the water. I'm on the back foot. We're just gonna... Okay. Damn it. Normal... Actually, it really depends on the kind of dragon. I remember reading at one point that Chinese dragons were actually more associated with water and air. It's Western perception of dragons that's associated with fire. Let's grab that. Oh my. Oh my. Damn it. As for the water being the only thing nerfing me, that's only half true. This thing's... Every single one of this thing's lightning attacks has an aftershock. Yes. What do you mean, when am I going to stream again? Ah, damn it. In this case, I'm using the horse for dodging purposes. Actually, hold on. That was not ever actually implemented. I would like to do it. But the again is a lie, Kay. Oh my. Oh my. Let's just go over here to heal. Can I? Are you kidding me? Ow! Are you kidding me? Really? What? I am trying to beat this thing. And again, I'm avoiding Melania and Rykard because it would be boring to watch. The problem I'm having with this dragon here is the very strange problem of her feet shape. Like, you're seeing that, right? Oh, why did I do that? Hello? He hit his goal, yes. I believe he would have liked to get more donations for that charity. I believe it was Gamers Outreach. But at the end of the day, he did hit his goals, so. Really? What? I think I'm just gonna skip this one. Literally just because I can't even hit it most of the time because of janky ass hitboxes. Oh, right. There is no fog wall. Like, if I could hit her more than 25% of the time, I'd be fine. But because of the way that the hitboxes work there, my only viable option, really, is to go for her feet. Actually, hang on. Let's go here. Because of... But because of the weird hitboxes, sometimes, even if it really should connect because her feet are covered in fire, it doesn't connect. I can deal with low damage. I can't deal with no damage. Does that make sense? Yeah, it's not a... I guess it technically could be considered a skill issue. But this is just me not wanting to deal with janky hitboxes for a boss I can just walk past. If it actually blocked something, I'd be fine. Not quite. Yep. Yeah, I get that. Morgott has some really weird hitboxes sometimes. Oh, no, I don't want the deer. Just want these shadows. Oh, you drop extra runes. And that should be good enough. From Software Dragon bosses are very rarely good. I've mentioned before that I personally think they peaked at Dragon God. And kind of just went downhill from there. Classy and Bale are nice attempts, but even then, I still genuinely think Dragon God is better. Despite being a set-piece gimmick boss. Like, I get that a lot of people don't actually like Dragon God for some reason. Or, well... Actually, I'm pretty sure I could tell you the reason. It's because it's a gimmick boss. People don't tend to like gimmick bosses. But, at the same time... It actually was a good... It wasn't really a fight so much as it was a stealth section. But for the game, it worked. FromSoft knew that they couldn't really make the proper animations for a proper dragon fight. So they improvised, and we got a stealth-based puzzle board where your goal was to immobilize the Dragon God so that you could actually deal the finishing blow. I just noticed that that came out of a body. Coursing with hot blood, yeah. Hearts of dead warriors who... Okay. Dragon God probably wouldn't work in some of the more action-y titles. Or, well, some of the... in the later titles. But for Demon's Souls, it honestly worked wonders. It's probably my second favorite boss in the game. Okay, 500. That's... Oh my. I can deal with 500. Bale, if you have a problem, really, the stump? Okay. Oh my. Ow! Yep. lost track of him, and got nuked. Oh, hang on. I forgot to grab the rest of the loot from a near a limb. Tiolier and Ansbach's bodies. I completely forgot to loot. Alright, back to Bale. Back to Bale. I believe there's a total of 2 of those. Hello, I hit dodge. Okay, how am I supposed to deal with that? Ow. Okay. So this fight, I have to be a lot less aggressive. Oh, I thought that was moving. And it was. It was just moving forward, and I thought it was moving side to side. How did that miss? Okay. You know what? Better than I did last time. Hello? What was that? Where'd you go? Damn it, Bale. Yeah, there was nothing I could do about that at that point. Bale and Midra are probably both going to take me a while. Numbers wise, I think I might actually have to give myself another flask. But Bale should be possible. Midra should as well. Or Midra's definitely possible. I don't even have to use the other flasks for, or I don't even need the extra health flask for that, or magic flask. Hello? Alright, so I pretty much need to be playing counter here. Get a couple hits in, back off. And if he does that, I'm fucked. Okay. Ow! Yeah, Bale's gonna be a problem. I'm debating on if I should go back and forth between Bale and Midra. Oh, fair. Welcome back, Kay. Welcome back. Bale might be a bit of a problem. Oh my. What question? Because I know for a fact that I answered the one about 2 streams. Damn it. Fair enough, fair enough. What question? Oh, ever do a okay. The bingo one. I'll answer that when you're back. I'm an idiot. I jumped straight into the fire instead of rolling through like an intelligent tarnished. Ah, boy. Hi, kid. Oh my. Well, this is a disaster. Oh my. Ah! I'm losing this round. Did I just iframe the ground stab by being on the ground? What? One moment. Don't you just hate when you can feel something wiggling around in your ear and it turns out your ear was just itchy? Okay, then. Oh my. How did you not hit me? So it turns out staying down is actually really good advice against Bale. Why are you not connecting? Ah, boy. Welcome back, Kay. Oh, okay. Bale is going to be a problem because of Dragon Jank. What do you mean none of that connected? Souls... Okay, yeah, I did scroll back up to see if I missed something, and I did miss that. Oh no. And the answer to that is, I keep asking the other members of Cosmic Bonfire if they'd like to do bingo with me. And the question keeps getting ignored. Oh my. Or rather, the subject keeps getting changed. Oh my. No. Oh my. Damn it. I wouldn't necessarily say they hate me. More like they just outright... more like they don't really want to do bingo, or at least they wanted to do other things more. I am going to keep bothering them until someone agrees, though. Because none of them have outright said no. The topic just keeps getting changed. If one of them outright says no, then I'll stop. If they just keep changing the topic, then I'm going to make them address it at some point. Alright, Bale. Are you kidding me? I hit dodge. Ah, just kill me at this point. Honestly, with Cosmic Bonfire, I'd probably start with Dark Souls 1 bingo. Because that's the one that I think the most of us are most familiar with. I could probably get Feed to agree to Elden Ring bingo. I'm not sure Magnifico would. Piku's not going to be agreeing to anything anytime soon, unless potentially Fall Guys. And I don't know enough about Mealy and Bima's schedules for that. I don't think Magnifico would agree to Elden Ring bingo until he's at least done one challenge run of his own. Simply because he knows I am an absolute lunatic and have played this game with restrictions. Yeah, I was just saying, I have the most luck at getting them to agree to either a Dark Souls 1 or, in the case of the ones that have it, a Bloodborne bingo board. Hello? Come on. I know that numbers-wise it's possible to beat Bale like this. But the jank. The jank, Kay. Ah. Oh my. Omaha, hello. Ah. Ah, no, no, no. Well, that happened. I swear I'm hitting the button. I know numbers-wise it's possible, but with Bale, because of the jank and the fact that I'm only able to hit him a small portion of the time, I'm genuinely considering just focusing Midra, and then if I come back for Bale at all, breaking my rules and summoning Egon to finish off the run on a spectacle. Because again, I can deal with low damage. I can't deal with no damage, and there are certain points where... And it's entirely due to the range of this spell. I'm just completely unable to hit Bale. I'll give this a couple more attempts, and then I'll go try Midra for the rest of the day. Yeah. Oh dear. Come on, close the gap. I should have been safe. Oh my. There was nothing I could do there. I was between a dragon and a hard place. I was pinned. Last attempt for the day, and then we'll go see about Midra. Oh my. Hello? Vale? Oh my. Hey, Alphax. How are you today? Alright. Anyway, back to Midra. Because Midra and Bale are actually the only two bosses I intend to actually fight at this point.
The depths of your...
Okay, then. Oh my. Ow. Forgot about that attack. Damn it. I'm just gonna go with anime logic. You do raise an interesting point, Alphax. But Midra looks a lot more doable than Bale does, as long as I don't wind up getting screwed. Ow! Hello? I got sloppy. Okay. I know Midra's doable.
The depths of your...
Oh my. Hello? And then we run. Oh my. Forgot about that attack. I just got hyper beamed. Damn. I should probably actually swap my gear around and go back to the full Lionel. Oh boy. Mitra is kind of complicated, actually. Actually, what am I doing? That's not going to really affect much. So, we all know... the Frenzied Flame and the one... and the Greater Will were essentially two halves of a whole. They were the one great. Probably the most powerful of the Outer Gods. And them fracturing caused, or well, them splitting apart caused a lot of, I wouldn't, Hyetta claims birth, just in general. However, that would not exactly make that wouldn't make sense, really. Not unless this happened way, way, way long ago. Like, before any of the gods exist, or of the Outer Gods existed way long ago. Technically possible, but I am doubtful. But when they split, like, it split into those two pretty much specifically, Hyetta says, which is why I am doubtful of the other, or of everything coming from those two. Because there are other Outer Gods. You're getting refunded, Alphax. You are getting refunded on that. I've outright said it is in the it is in the redeem itself, and I can pull it up. I can pull it up if you don't believe me. It is in the redeem itself that you're not allowed to ban anything that the run hinges on. You could ban healing. You could ban dodging. You could ban wearing stuff. However, you are not allowed to ban my only method of dealing damage. Anyway, back to the lore. Midra ended... or the Frenzied Flame, because it wants to consume everything, makes itself into lore. Or, not lore. It gives itself champions. These Lords of Frenzied Flame that are essentially puppets with the sole purpose of bringing entire worlds to their knees for the Frenzied Flame. Midra fell prey to the promises of the Frenzied Flame's followers because he wanted to save his maiden, Nanaya, who he was in love with. Hang on. It should be like down here. Or, well, maybe not maiden specifically. Where is Nanaya's torch? I know I have Nanaya's torch. Is it one of these? Where'd it go? I can't remember if it was Maiden specifically or something else, but he was... it could be one of those things that Marika... Oh, that's because it's a shield for some reason. Nanaya's torch. In a distant land in ages long past was born a man who failed to become the Lord of Friends. Frenzied Flame. All that remains of him is cradled gently by Nanaya. Yeah, he was in love with Nanaya. And I believe he actually did both become Lord of Frenzied Flame, or a failed one, and suppress that frenzy for her sake. I can't remember if it was the name, if it was the word maiden specifically used or not, but I have some... What? Oh. Fair enough, fair enough. We'll get back to this discussion in a minute. Oh my. No. I'm barely sure I can beat him with healing. I just actually like the Midra fight, so I'm probably not going to rage quite as hard as I do against Consort.
your...
Are you kidding me? I was hitting... Hello? Nice try, Midra. Ow! I'm pretty consistently I'm getting Midra and Bale down to roughly the same amount of health, percentage-wise, entirely due to... Oh, welcome back, Kay. But Midra regretted becoming a candidate for Lord of Frenzied Flame, likely due to Nanaya's influence. Although he also became a Lord of Frenzied Flame due to Nanaya's influence, so I don't know how exactly that played out. And as a result, locked himself away in his manse. I have no idea how long ago this was. I should have been safe, but okay. But that is pretty much all we know on Midra.
The depths of your...
Interestingly enough, Midra is both a character who I think deserved better and got exactly what he deserved. Alright then. By the time we reach him, he is so far gone, really, that this is a mercy. We are, in a sense, freeing him.
Depths of your...
Why did I... Okay, don't know how that happened. Oh my. Oh my. This is bad. Ah, that was a good run too, and then I should have healed instead of getting my magic back. That was user error. That was entirely user error. Or player error? Give this a couple more attempts and then call it for today. Because even though I'm slightly insulted by how quickly I bested consort, I did best consort and met her.
Depths of your...
There we go. That is that. Oh my. What happened? Well, okay. I kind of had a slight crash out about this. But, oh my, that's... Damn it. So the problem here was that in total this run, I spent about, we'll say 2.5, or 2, maybe 3 hours on Radon. That is a lot more than I would have liked to spend on Radon. But at the same time, this run, Moog took me 7. So yes, I'm a little insulted by that, because what the fuck do you mean? The worst boss in the game, or well, sorry, the worst Remembrance boss in the DLC took me less time than a boss I actually enjoy. Like, an actually really good boss. I have no actual reason to be upset about that. I have no reason to be insulted by it. If anything, I should be happy. Because it meant less time spent on Radon. Oh my. Oh my. But for some reason... Damn it. Hilariously, I had a similar conversation. I believe it was with Kay yesterday. And to that I have to say, a respect. Anyway, I'm gonna call it for today. If you're interested in anything I've done up until... That's not how that works. But... like, that... My particular brand of aromantic is friend and romantic interest, love are the same. That does not necessarily mean I see everyone as a friend. I am indifferent or outright despise a lot of people, actually. Anyway. Pretty much. That doesn't mean I can't find people attractive. I actually kind of fluctuate between varying levels of pansexual and asexual. It's weird. And even I admit that it's weird. The fact that you actually pulled out a name that I know. And the answer is, of course, that's objective. I believe Leon. If the face that popped up in my brain is the correct one, then yes, Leon is attractive. Keep in mind, I have not played a Resident Evil game. But, of course, because of the whole fluctuating thing between pansexual and asexual, sometimes I find while I can acknowledge attractiveness even when I'm feeling asexual, it is a lot of times in the same way you look at a piece of art. Like, if someone paints a sunset, I'm fairly certain people aren't going to find the sunset sexy. But they can still find it beautiful. So while sometimes I feel attraction the same way most people do, other times it's like looking at the sunset painting. To your profile pic. Then yeah, Leon Kennedy's attractive. Anyway, if you're interested in anything I've done up until this point, you can check out my YouTube channel. I try to upload stuff same day. The picture, a painting of a sunset. Like, people aren't going to find that, like, most people are not going to find that sexy. Like, they'll say it's beautiful, but it's not sexy to them. And when I'm feeling asexual, that's how I feel about attractive people. Like a work of art, but not one I'd want to fuck. But I try to upload stuff same day, and I group my runs by playlists so they're easier to find. If you're interested in seeing my announcements, I post them to my stories here on Twitch, to YouTube, and currently also to Instagram. If you would like to see my clips in an easier fashion, I post them to YouTube, currently to TikTok, and currently to Instagram. The links to all of that are in the chat now. If you've made it this far and are curious to see where I go from here, why not drop a follow? It takes but one button press, and you can always change your mind if you decide my content isn't for you. And Alfax, I swear if I hear a notification from you... my goal is to have 200 followers by the end of the year, and once I get to 200 followers, just in general... I'm going to start, I'm going to look into, like, polling sites and whatnot, so that more regularly, because I only really do this on occasion, you guys can pick from a selection, of course, polling, P-O-L-L. But from a selection, of course, what kind... or which challenge run you would like me to do after the current one. Tomorrow should be back to Darksiders Genesis with Magnifico. We're going to be heading into the Maelstrom. Bingo would have to kind of be like a one-off thing. You can't exactly leave a game of bingo in the middle. I accidentally lied because I fucking forgot, but no stream Thursday. Like, I accidentally lied yesterday when I said Thursday and Friday. No stream Thursday. Yeah, considering you made an alt just to be sus, okay? I'm not going to put the 49 alts past you. Yeah, no stream Thursday. Friday, I'll be back to the Night Witch. We're going to be fighting Robin. And it really depends on how tired I am if I end up doing a stream on Sunday. If I'm feeling up for it, because it's been a crazy week. I might actually just need the weekend to chill. But if I'm feeling up to it... There's no stream Thursday because I've got 2 birthdays on Thursday. I'm not even joking. I'm literally not even joking. I think it's technically 3, but I only care about 2 members of my family that all have a birthday on the same day. So yeah. Are y'all forgetting about the arrow thing that we just discussed? Like, I wouldn't mind some QPR, but... that is a whole other discussion. Anyway... Anyway, no stream Thursday. Friday, Night Witch. I'll be fighting Robin. No idea how that's going to turn out. Robin legitimately might take the entire stream. And if I'm feeling up to it, there will be a stream on Sunday to make up for the lack of a stream on Thursday. Next week, Monday, I'll be just grinding Midra. And we'll see where we're at the end of that stream. If I manage to defeat Midra, I'll get started on Bale. If not, I'll have to stop and think about some things. Or we'll have to stop and talk about some things. 'Cause I wasn't kidding when I said I want to give Bale more attempts, but I also kind of want to move on. And Bale is incredibly janky, so I might just leave him alone as well, or break the rules and summon Egon to make it a spectacle. But yeah, next week, more Elden Ring, and the week after that, I'll be starting Code Vein Jack only. That is a challenge run of Code Vein, support only, so I won't be able to actually deal any damage. I don't know which Discord you're talking about, Kay. And even more. We're only in one together. I'll have to check my notifications because I didn't get one. It's probably one of the ones that I've got muted at the moment. I'm trying to wrap up here and y'all keep going off on side tangents. But yeah, next week, Midra, possibly Bale. Week after that, we'll move on to Code Vein Jack only. Literally just because of Bale's jank, honestly. I like Bale. I like fighting Bale. But at the same time, the range on Catch Flame with some of Bale's movements is aggravating. One moment. You know what? Kay, you were complaining the other day about not catching too many of Kurato's streams recently, so let's go raid him. Looks like he's just doing a bunch of random stuff at the moment. That said, happy time zones, everyone. And I hope you all have an excellent day.